G'day, this is Captain Noob and welcome back to One Hit Wonder, a game mode in Fallout 4 where you die instantly upon taking damage. That's fun. So last time, what are you looking at by the way? I don't know. So last time we went and took on the Silver Shroud costume and we cleaned up Good Neighbor after being bad before that and working with Bobby No-Nos. Today we've taken off the helmet for the Chinese stealth armor just so we can see her face as she goes along. The stats haven't been changed. I've just removed the head from the armor slot there, so instead of seeing a helmet with no emotion, we can see a face instead. And what do you keep looking at? I keep glancing something over there. But today what I want to do is just head back to the Brotherhood of Steel and crack on with the main quest line. So our first objective is to go see Proctor Ingram again. Righto, so here we are down under the Pridwin, and time to catch up with Proctor Ingram over here. So what have you got to say?
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
Oh, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh?
And don't you forget it.
What does your new miracle device do?
It does teleportation
The
things.
Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation.
Be amazed.
Molecular transmission via
Also, I love the little crayon drawing he has.
Okay, even I have to admit, that's genius. This explains why we've been picking up anomalous energy readings all across the Commonwealth. Not to mention how they get their tin.
Didn't cross your mind that they'd have a teleportation system?
Beauty allows you to literally hijack a return signal. Instead of grabbing the intended target, it grabs you instead. Impressive.
Admiring the enemy? Nah, let's just go. You know your stuff.
You definitely know your stuff.
Damn right I do. It's difficult to make out all the details here, but I'm thinking you can get started by building a stabilized reflector platform. It's gonna take a cargo hold full of high-grade metal, but I'm sure that we have plenty of it right here at the airport.
Alright, we've got it all figured out then.
I'm glad you could make sense of those plans.
I haven't made sense of all of it yet, but I will by the time you get the first part built. Here's a list of everything you need to find. You're also going to need a massive power source to get the signal interceptor running.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. So now what we need to do is head over to the little workshop section and build all of these things in settlement building mode, which is kind of strange. There's plenty of raw materials here for you to destroy to make what you need, so there should be no problem in building some of the stuff. See, all of the stuff we got there already. Now we have to go back to Proctor Ingram again.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Any luck building the platform yet?
Yes, I materialized it out of nothing.
I glued a bunch of parts together and hoped for the best. Good enough?
Hey, you're the one that's going to be standing on the thing. If it blows up, it's going to hurt you a lot more than it'll hurt me. Here's a list of everything we'll need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in Greek, so I'll be around if you have any questions.
Okay, let's go. Let's have her explain the teleporter.
This thing is actually
I haven't actually asked her this before.
According to Virgil's notes, it takes 4 components to complete the signal interceptor. First, we need a control console to input the code sequence and process the signal. That's the easy part. Second, we have the relay dish. That's for the interceptor part of the name. It scans and grabs the proper frequency we need. Third, and the most complex, is the molecular beam emitter. This is the actual component that translates your matter into energy for transmission.
I'm very glad that I'm having Proctor Ingram help me build this because I don't think anyone else can actually do it.
Oh, one last thing before I forget. It's important that all the components are wired together.
Okay, she's gonna tell us when we actually built the thing anyway. So yeah, basically what we need to do is go on a little bit of a fetch quest to pick up a few little bits of junk. I believe that's bio something emitter something, and yeah, and a military grade circuit board to build some of this. So we've got that. We can get one of these going. That's good. So yeah, military grade circuit board and a biometric scanner. So the game will be kind enough to give us a general location. It's usually this hospital here, full of super mutants. And in search military site for a circuit board, that would be one of the low-level raider compounds. Well, that sounds very dangerous indeed, but you know what? We'll go ahead and start there then. We'll start at Mystic Pines and then work our way there. And before we get started, we've got a level up to use. Now, this is probably going to go towards sneak if there's nothing else we could do at this point. Although getting science rank 2 is rather tempting now that we have a plasma gun at our disposal. But we don't have enough plasma cartridges for that to have that be a more permanent solution to my weapons. So I'll go ahead and chuck it into sneak, and then we can actually sneak better. So for weapons, I've got a sniper rifle here. This thing has been painted with the Institute colors, and it makes it look actually kind of cool. This is the only I don't like the Institute, but their paintings is kind of cool on the weapons. And of course, Overseer's Guardian has that shark camo paint, which the hot rod shark. Anyway, so we should be heading in the right sort of direction. Just gotta circle around this lake here, and looks like I've come into a Mylurk nest. Probably not the best place to be at this point, but oh good, there's a bunch of baby Mylurks around. I'll get you alright. Oh good, I've run into a bunch of stingwings. I'm glad, I'm really glad. That went well. Righto, where did that little buggy bastard go? I'm gonna kick his ass. It's going to be satisfying. Okay, I think I hear a bunch of skeletons dancing in the water, nothing to be alarmed of. And there he is, in caution, so we should probably take a little bit easy here. And, okay, looks like our scope is not very well equipped for all this nonsense. So if I could just get you to stop in one spot, that would be good. There we go. Now I'm pretty sure there's another one just here, so he's on a tree. Very, very good. You can die. And is that it? I believe that is it. Good. Now we can move on. Now there's a Covenant over there. We might as well just pass by for a little bit of a fast travel place, I suppose. It's got a little side quest that I'm not really interested in doing right now. So I might come back later, but for now I just want to move on and grab the parts that we need. That guy will actually get you to do the goat when you go in, which is a nice callback to Fallout 3 and how they detect synths, if you're wondering what that's all for. Anyway, we'll switch over to Overseer's Guardian here, and then we'll move on to the Medford Hospital. Okay, so I know this is Rad Scorpion territory up here. There's also going to be a bunch of blood bugs around. Yep, there's some over there, picking up a lot, and there's also mines there to worry about too. So if I could just pick up that. Okay, there's one there. Is he sitting still? If he is, he's a dead bug. Goodbye. Okay, straight into caution, but I don't think they'll find us because we're cloaked, and we've got sneak rank 4 out of 5. They're only hatchlings, so they're only nice and squishy anyways. Alright, over to Overseer's Guardian, thank you very much, and we can start raining down fire from them from up here. Oh, I can hear them now. Here they come. Okay. It's a little bit hard to aim without the targeting reticule of oh god, they're clever girling me. Insects will be the death of me. Okay, there he is. Hold still, you little turd. Oh good, we missed him. That's a good start. Now they're all going to start coming towards me probably. So probably it's the best idea to keep their suppressor going for as long as we can. Okay, there's another one down there. Is he heading this way? Yep, they're all heading this way. So, yep, they've got a general idea of where I am. That one is stuck on his mate, so he'll get to die like that. And that one's flying in a strange manner, so you're going to die next. Okay, now we're in danger. And we're pretty much dead at this point. Okay, we've got a no-scope there. And quickly kill him, Winter. There we go. Oh, one more. Don't have enough action points. Come on, get the no-scope. Get the no-scope. There we go. Yeah, I think Winter should just drop her job as the Brotherhood of Steel and just join FaZe instead. Alright, so with all of those bugs dealt with, now we can move on to our true enemy of the little exercise here, the bloody super mutants. And I think this is an unopened trailer here which you can get into. Nope. Or you could if I actually had the lock picking skill to do so, but I do not. So there's going to be a bunch of super mutants over there. That one looks like he's kind of tough. He teleported out of the way, so I shot the suicider in the face. Funnily enough. Now they're sort of onto me. I probably should have prepared for this better, but I'm trying to get a shot on Mr. Explosive over there. Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to work all that well. I'm receiving a little bit of blind fire, although I'm a little bit too far out to actually get shot, I reckon. Basic super mutant, can't kill him in one shot just yet. There is a mutant doggo hound there. I could just get a shot on you. There we go, got him in the butt. And, okay, yep, that's the suicider, that's fine. We'll go over to Overseer's Guardian, and we should be good for that. Okay, so that one's got a gun, got to take him out. He explodes. Okay, looks like we've cleared out a lot of them from the front. Let's go get our spoils of war, and then we can move on. Alright, so here we are in the building. There's usually a super mutant suicider at the front here. Yep, there he is, right on time. We'll see if we can get a few hits on him. There we go, he's dead. And they are none the wiser to it all yet. So we'll quickly just go in here. And luckily what we need to do here is just grab a thing and get out, so we don't have to actually kill the leader here. So we should be fine just to get in and out. Now there should be a couple of super mutants in these rooms, and since we've got to deliver with a suppressor, we should be fine to knock out anyone we see. Wow, 4 mini nukes, that's quite a drop. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, just as long as we don't get detected, we should be fine with this. So we'll just quickly head up here and kill any that come across. I think there's one in each of these rooms that come out to try to kill you if you get detected. Maybe there's some around here. I can hear a few stomping around. A couple of doors opening. Basic super mutant, basic dead mutant. Alright, that's a skirmisher. I think I got him. Very good. And, oh, there's one. I'm glad I've got stealth armor. That worked out pretty well there. And there's a Protectron here, and depending on what level locked this is, I'll go ahead and get him out just to have a little bit of a distraction whilst I go along here. Okay, so we've got a medic one. I don't think he's got any healing properties. He's just got those shock things for just a little bit of storytelling, I suppose. So what we need to do is, it's actually below us, interestingly enough. Might have missed the way to get up there. What if we just hop down here? That probably will solve the problem for us. Might have just missed this door in here, so there might be another super mutant in here somewhere. Nope, looks relatively clear, and exactly what we need is contained within this. How we knew that, I don't know. I guess we're just lucky like that. And now we can get the hell out of here after taking a desk fan, and you know what, a burgundy bottle will probably do us nicely too at some point. I think that is our cue to leave. Now there is a magazine behind this door, but you don't have to actually open the door, so now we've got an extra 2% limb damage for free. Alright, I'm out of here. Ooh, legendary super mutant brute, you say? Okay, color me intrigued then. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Okay, that was easy. The deliverer is still pretty good. And he had a cloaking synth leg there, so it's going to be cap fodder, but yeah, bad drop. Righto, next item on our shopping list appears to be in the, I think it's the rations depot sort of place, and it's fairly close by to ArcJet system, so we'll just go there. Okay, so the second I came in here, I heard a super mutant thing, so it looks like there's a little bit of a scuffle between super mutants and stingwings over there, so we'll just go ahead and take out these dudes. They're only melee ones, and I'm pretty sure there was a doggo there, so the military ammo bag, that would be not very useful at all actually. I'm not going to be using ballistic weave at all, because it's not really, can't really get it as someone who dies in one shot anyway. So there we go, there's that little bunker place that we need to head to on the map. So it's fairly close by. We'll whip out our sniper rifle again, and then probably be easy to snipe them all during night time, but it's a little bit easy to see at this time, so why not just try it like this anyways. Okay, so from what I can remember, this place is actually kind of well fortified, but the turrets are nice and easy targets because they're not in any sort of cover at all. There's a bloke in there. I can't quite hit him for some reason. Maybe something in the way that I can't see. But out of... Oh, someone's getting in power armor over there. Okay. That's some T60 you've got there. That means I've got here pretty late. Oh, looks like one of the doggos has shown up. So they're advanced scouts. They sort of run up to you like that. And, yeah, we'll take a shot at your 95. Okay. Luckily, we got a good bash in there. Ah, there's another doggo! Quickly reload. Okay, he missed. He missed. He missed. And there's Mr. Power Armor. What's he got on him? Just a thing? I want to take out your dog first. Okay, your bad pathing will lead to your death. Oh, and my bad scoping. Oh my god, I died to a melee dude. What am I doing? Okay, so this time it's really foggy and I can't see a thing, so that's gonna have to force us to go a little bit closer. Or maybe this was the actual cliff that I was sort of standing on last time, but whenever I cloak, I basically go super blind for a second just because the fog is that thick. So yep, we're gonna have to go closer, which is a shame. But hopefully we can actually get a few more good shots on these turrets here. They're easy to pick off and I'd like to take them out first. And I've got a little bit of a plan if we happen to run into any doggos. Oh god, that is some blinding light there. Alright, can Vats pick up anything else? Okay, that's just that Raider Scaver again. He's probably going to jump in that power armor, aren't you? Not if I can help it this time. Nah, leave that power armor alone. Okay, now we're being shot at. Great. So they got a pretty good idea of where I am despite being completely cloaked. So, okay, there's a doggo over there. We'll just try to lure him back. He's gone off the radar. Usually when they're aggroed, they'd stay on the radar. Okay, there's a dude. Could you just sit still for a second? Oh, you're getting in the power armor, aren't you? Oh, there's the doggo. Damn it. Okay, maybe I have to be a little bit more proactive about my countering to charging doggos, but okay, so if we could just get eyes on that turret again just to aggro the lot of them, that would be nice. Usually Vats can detect them at some point, so maybe I should... No, I'll fall back to this place if it hits the fan, but I should be fine regardless. But just to be safe, I'm just going to place a couple more mines around here, I reckon. There we go. So there was that turret just there. You can see the speculars glistening in the distance, and those mines are going to trip my bloody Vats all the time. Great. Stop that. That's annoying. Okay, there's a doggo. Here he comes. Drop a mine, and we'll just get up and sort of make a lot of noise, jump around or something. And hopefully he'll sort of catch up to... Okay, he's gone off the radar again, so he's going to do that thing where he comes out of nowhere. Excuse me, doggo, could you come up here, please? You know what? I think the time is over for sniping. We'll just go ahead and shoot him with an unsuppressed weapon. Okay, there's the doggo. Come over here. Still in caution. There's Mr. Scaver over there. Okay, yep, this fog is not to my liking. So he's grabbed the power armor. He's not aggroed yet. But that's a problem because if he's got a weapon, like a gun, that would be an issue. Alright, there's a Scaver over there. He's taking pot shots at me. Just back off a little bit. I have no idea where he went. Ah, there's a doggo. Guess what? You're gonna die. They're tough, these ones. They must be alpha mongrel levels of tough. Okay. You can die. Where are you, mate? Nah, we're out of cloak now because my action points run out. We'll just slip out of first person view for a second just to get a shot on him, hopefully. There you are. Okay, he goes down. Another bloke there. I'm not sure they're aggroed enough to get more accurate blind fire onto me, so looks good so far. Again, these mines are going to trip my VATs all the time, so you know what? You're going away. Okay, there's another doggo over there. Don't quite have a crit ready for you yet. Can I get an Okay, so it's just above that object there. Okay, got him. Couldn't see him, but I got him anyway. And we'll quickly just converge a little bit on it. I reckon this little place is good to stay. Federal ration stockpile. Yep, I was close. Alright, so we've got a couple of meds in there. Nothing too brilliant. But we've made a start to this place, which is nice. Okay, Raider Waster. If you're just going to sit there in one spot, I'll take your head off. There we go. Okay, Waste is actually kind of high level at this point, so I'm glad I've ended him in one. We'll switch over to Overseer's Guardian and see what we can see down here. So there's usually one sitting in this fortified position there, and I believe that might be the turret up on the roof there, or that might be the guy actually inside. There's a turret. Okay, he goes down on the verge of being detected there, but back into hidden, which gives me a little bit of breathing space because enemies don't detect you instantly most of the time. Oh, it's a legendary raider too. That spotlight definitely isn't helping my cause, and it's not a good time to sit on the couch, would you believe? Can't really aim with this cloaking nonsense, so I'm just going to knock out this little light here. And yep, there's definitely a bloke in there. Just a basic raider by looks, but he's about as dangerous as the rest of them. So we're going to wait until... Oh, there's somebody. Okay, you're the legendary raider. The jet will make you jittery. Yeah, well... Don't worry, I've got a cure for jet right here, mate. So there's usually a mine just outside, but I've got an adequate sneak to make sure the mine doesn't kill me. And with bad hitboxes there, we managed to take him out with the second shot. No need to go in there, I don't think there's anything too great. And an auto stim combat armor leg, that's actually pretty useful, but not for Winter. She's going to die regardless of how bad she's hit, so she'll never take a stim pack in her life. Anyway, so here we are, finally at the Federal Ration stockpile. There's a bunch of food here, so maybe in a survival mode it'd be useful coming out here to get all this irradiated food, I guess, at a low level, but yeah, we'll go head inside. Okay, so again, we've got a direct place where we know exactly where it is, which is strange, but whatever. And we've got a light here, which you can't take out, so best to make sure you disarm all these traps. And while you look deadly, you're just a basic raider. That turret was more deadly than you, so lucky draw there. Now we've got to take out this one dude over here. It will come out of a sneak so we can actually see the reticule. And there we go. Looks like we're good. Don't forget all this booze if you're an alcoholic. That's probably useful. And a couple of aluminium cans. This is actually not a terrible spot for loot in the early game. So yeah, definitely worth coming down here if you are... Oh, I would have gotten a biometric scanner out of that. It's an RNG drop, but if I had have gotten that, I would have been able to do... Ooh, okay, that's the food room. If I had gotten that, or come here first and gotten that, I wouldn't have had to go to the super mutant hive, which is good. I think I can just phase through that thing. So I suppose the only option we have is to go down this way. So we'll do that, and make sure you pick up these mines. They're no threat to me, because I have an adequate sneak level, but they might be to you. Okay, at a low level you probably won't have the high enough sneak to deal with these mines, so it's a good idea just to pick them up anyways. But yeah, they're good mines, and you'll probably see some use out of them if you plan out your attacks before you do stuff, unlike me. Okay, we've got some scavvers here. You look like you're talking to yourself, so you know what, you get a 308 to the face. And you've got another mate down here. That's a psycho. Easily killed, and I think you were guarding some ammos down there. That might be worth taking a look at on the way out, but I don't want to lose my position here. What we need to do is grab the military grade circuit board just from here. It's also a free stealth boy if you want it. It's a good little drop. And now our shopping list is complete. We can go back to Proctor Ingram and we can finally get out of this place. Okay, we should be able to find our way back up through this way, although it's a fusion core room. Also a bed here if you're on survival, so yeah, that's kind of useful. And there's another military grade circuit board there, so yeah, if the first one is bad, we can use that second one and everything will be fine. So now my only job now is just to find my way back up, which this cellar is actually quite big. I think it's bigger than Gunner's Plaza, but there's a lot of underground tunnel type directions you can take in it, and it's kind of mazy. Okay, looks like I've come back to the start anyway, so that's good. We'll pick up that biometric scanner, and all of these aluminium cans can come along too. Righto, with all of that crap collected, it's time to sort of build all of this, so it should be easy. I need to move this a little bit, I reckon. And yeah, we'll take out some of these couches just to reduce the clutter, make sure we can actually put this thing down here. Can I connect this yet? I've got the things I need for it, so Maxon, could you please get out of the way? Maybe it's these cloths that are getting in my way. This is all overly complicated. There we go. Okay, so now we just need a big old power supply to wire it all together, do we? Okay, so I went a little bit overkill on the power, but we've got everything wired up, and I'm really glad that they give you enough resources to actually make all the stuff that you need, because, yeah, that's good. Anyway, let's talk to Elder Maxon and see what he wants us to do next, then. Let's go.
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Sarcastic. Yeah, let's be sarcastic to Maxon's face.
Unless I end up inside solid rock.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Now, I want you to listen very carefully.
Okay, so he's going to tell us to meet up with Dr. Lee so they can help Brotherhood of Steel with Liberty Prime again. So yeah, that's what he wants us to do. So let's just get to it. And from within starts, I think we just stand here. No, wait, we talk to Proctor Ingram first.
I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's go do this thing. Get inside the Institute and see my robotic synth son. Whoops, spoilers. Alright, let's do this thing. So there's going to be a whole lot of nonsense before you actually get in here. She's gonna say, oh, there's interference and blah blah blah. But you don't want to see this, we're just gonna cut right to the Institute. And now we are in the Institute, and then we've completed the molecular level, got it eventually, and now we can shove this network holotape into here and complete that quest. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and meet up with Father. Now this place is kind of interesting because you do get a huge contrast from what it's like out in the wasteland here, and it's supposed to be paradise, but I don't think it would be paradise in here. You wouldn't ever see the sun. It'd be like back when I used to work in a factory. It'd be awful. And thus begins Institutionalize. We enter the elevator. I think we push a button. No, we don't. And this thing sort of plays out for us. So this is a neat little way of revealing their technology and all of that nonsense. And yeah, what the Fallout writers had to do is really give you a big old twist to make sure that some people would actually side with the Institute if they're fucking morons. And yeah, the way they do that is it's revealed that the father, the leader of the Institute, is indeed your son from the future past thingy time continuum paradox, blah blah blah. And that was actually a really solid way of making the players actually want to side with the Institute, because what have they had before that? Everyone's just hated on the Institute, bagged them out. They were made out to be one of the worst things in the wasteland, which of course they are, but having your son as the director of it really actually makes you invested in it emotionally, and you might actually do it that way. Also, if you're a huge science nerd, you probably like them already, but nah, I don't like this. Technology that's run amok is what destroyed the world in the first place, and that's the whole theme of this thing. Technology outpacing human development, endless consumerism, and yeah, I'm not a fan of the Institute. This is why I don't like it. But there we go. There's Sean. He's got the same black hair as Winter, so isn't that cute? Now he should probably have the default face. I've been looking for you, robot son.
I've been looking for you for so long.
Does he have blue eyes? No, he doesn't. He's got my hubby's eyes. They stole you. I'm your mum. That's a weird thing to say. Wow, she looks absolutely amazed.
It's me. I'm your mom.
I'd like to point out how fucking cruel this is to do to a person. Those bastards.
They killed your father. What's going on?
Because that's what the entire story of Fallout is sort of about. Fallout 4, actually. It's all about trying to rebuild your past, cheat time, make yourself whole again, but at the end you kind of just realize that you're wasting your time, and then you move on with your life anyway. Open the door, young man.
Sean, open the door.
Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father, help me!
Now, a completely justified response to this is just to take a rifle out and shoot him in the head, but the game doesn't like you doing this. Explain yourself. What the fuck happened?
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
This is a huge plot twist. I hope you're all in your seats. Who would have known this, right?
And that your journey here has been fraught with
In my original playthrough, I was spoiled for this, so I wasn't very surprised.
I am
It sort of took the impact out of it.
to the Institute.
This is insane, yeah.
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
Answers.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that
Whoops, looks like the subtitles died.
is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find your son.
Oh, you have no idea.
Your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Plot twist! Okay, let's call, Hal. Let's go Hal. Let's get some exposition from the man.
You had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun.
Everything's too white in here. It makes the subtitles look dull in comparison.
But a 10-year-old boy. You believe that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Oh, there you go. So, all in all, you should probably be happy about this Winter, even though you thought you lost your baby and you got kidnapped by the Institute for strange experiments. They raised him right. He had a good life. He's an old fart now. He's the director of it. He's at the top. He's had a good life. He's achieved a lot. You should be proud, but yeah. Too bad he is the leader of an evil organization that is going to get nuked at the end. Whoops, more spoilers.
What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human
Okay, that's a problem.
talking, fully
We're gonna have friggin' robots replace people? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not happening.
See where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire.
So why wouldn't they take Nora and Nate at the same time? There's no reason why they couldn't have. If they needed the backup, they'd be a lot safer within the Institute than they would be within the broken-ass vault. Also, I'm pretty sure you were affected by radiation from that initial sort of strike from the nuke. If you remember that at the start, you sort of exposed to the shockwave, and I've been told that that's actually super radioactive. So, I don't know. It also raises questions about the synths having the same DNA as your son and potentially being incestual if you romance a synth like Curie or Dan. So that's a thing.
I was exactly what they needed.
Okay, enough Captain Exposition. Let's get on with it. It's really you. We'll believe him. I don't know how you'd be able to tell. Maybe it's the resemblance from the face. I don't know.
I know you must have questions. Please.
You know what? Your father. Let's see.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was.
I mean,
I've gone
maybe post Endgame, after you've sort of done the Institute thing, maybe you could make a synth of your husband and then cheat time by just making a robot husband instead. There you go. There's your thing. But I mean, he's still intact. You could probably get his DNA from his corpse at Vault 111. I mean, he's still bloody frozen, so there's no reason for you not to be able to get it. But yeah, there's a lot of things that this opens up.
To ease your mind.
You can shut the fuck up, mate.
I think I've heard enough for now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them.
You will never get to these breakthroughs, Sean. Never.
I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Actually, no. What I want is to destroy all of the synths that you've littered throughout the wasteland. But I'm gonna lie to him
That's what I want.
I know.
because
I know.
you could only actually complete the Dr. Lee quests if you tell him that you're into him, into his cause.
Assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Let's see. Well, it's worth
Do
it.
whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home.
As a character perspective from the Sole Survivor, it also make a lot of sense if they were to side with the Institute too, because again, her whole idea, objective of doing everything, finding Sean, getting him back, is just to become a whole family again. So again, it'd make a lot of sense for the Sole Survivor to side with the Institute. I don't think Bethesda is
Then we'll discuss what comes next.
confirmed what the canon ending is. Obviously, for Fallout 3, the canon ending was the Brotherhood of Steel, where you don't blow everything up. Otherwise, Maxon wouldn't be in charge. But, alright, so what we need to do now is meet division leaders. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're just going to go and meet Dr. Lee instead. Just Dr. Lee, and then she'll give us the Corsa chip, which we shove in our Pip-Boy, and then we can actually get the hell out of here. Now, if I could only remember where I actually need to go. Hello, Dr. Lee. Are you ready to be a snobby bitch again?
It's you. You're not authorized to be here.
I don't care.
I wasn't aware that I needed authorization.
Father may have given you the keys to the castle, but this is still my laboratory. If you plan to stay down here with us, you need to learn
how things work.
Sarcastic.
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
I wasn't aware that I had to answer to you at all. You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well...
You were typing on a computer. What sort of experiment were you doing?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over...
Wow, Dr. Lee, you've aged quite well since Fallout 3. The new engine has really done a good thing on your face. I'm here to talk.
No, I just want to talk.
Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Let's just grab a dress for us to wear. If I could just pull myself away from this goddamn conversation. Excuse me. There we go. Are you happy here?
Are you kidding me? I am surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and...
Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have traded in that militia hat.
What does that have to do with why we're talking?
Okay, that didn't really work.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seem to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood values you? Yeah, why not?
We valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
I've got a big rifle.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
I don't think I could actually pass this speech check, which
Has always been strict.
may make me
Scientist, not a soldier.
make me do the thing that she would have
To take control.
yeah, she's got an actual menial task for me to do instead of thing. Let's see. Wishful thinking. What would it take? Let's ask her that then.
What would it take to convince you?
All right? I'll play your game. I
We're
have
playing
to
Fallout 4. You're in it.
Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed.
No, he is not dead.
With the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated.
Now this is a nice little time to bring up. There is actually some sort of relationship between her and Dr. Virgil, and I wonder what she would think if she saw him in his current green form.
I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
Now, we could actually tell him Virgil's still alive, but she'll think she'll bullshit ya. She thinks she's bullshitting ya.
Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now,
They have security cameras watching you at all times.
Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Yeah, you continue slamming the crap out of that keyboard. Okay, so Institute Bioscience is where we are. I've got an objective marker, not on him. I think what we need to do is go around here, and then there might be a secret entrance here or something. And after that novice look, we are right to walk inside here, and the first thing you'll notice is a bunch of dead things around here and general mayhem that has happened. I've still got my dress on, but that's fine. I don't think I'll need too much help here. We'll just knock out these turrets one by one, and the robots that will be around here will probably be easy enough to kill. We just got to make sure we check our corners. Now, that one's actually kind of close, so if it's actually in the corner there, that'd be unfortunate. Oh, yeah, okay, he's just beyond here. Now, this is probably where I need... No, not this one. Righto, after opening this one, I think there's an Assaultron in here, so I'm not really keen to deal with him. Or it. So, we'll just take these caps instead, and there's a bunch of bottles here. Yep, there's the Assaultron. This one I've actually seen in a video where people enjoy to farm the bloody thing, but not really keen on doing any legendary farming in amongst a one-hit wonder playthrough. Let's see, so I think we shut down most of the turrets. Where we need to go is just beyond this point. Oh, there's some turrets there. Okay, those were the ones that I saw before. Okay, so they're not Gatling laser turrets, they're just basic slow turrets, so yep, they're easy enough to take out. And yep, we should be fine just to press on. 2 more turrets, easily enough to take them out. And that little Tesla thing is obviously linked to this tripwire. There's probably going to be some in the corner here. No, I was wrong about that. But yep, looks like we're good. There's a dead synth there for some reason. And more terminal crap to deal with. So moving on after that, I think this is the room we'll be in, and you get the surprise of there being a bunch of super mutants here. Whilst here, don't forget to pick up that serum. It gives you the cap noise when you pick it up for some reason, and you've got a personal log here to listen to if you feel like it, but I'm not going to do that. You've probably heard it in another playthrough or for yourself. So let's go ahead and go back to Dr. Lee because we've got the things we need. Hey, I've got your stupid evidence. You want to see this? Also, your boyfriend is a super mutant.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Since when do you know what I consider bad news? Just let me hear it.
Here's your problem. Your screen's not on. Ooh, also another terminal there. Another holotape.
They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Brotherhood never lied. Yeah, you needed the truth. That's probably the best thing.
You needed to hear the truth.
And for that,
Oh god. I didn't mean for this to happen.
from the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you.
And that's the game basically saying that, yeah, she'll teleport there in a few days or whatever. Also, these are for you. These are my gift to you. Use them well. Ugh, don't drop it. Thanks I get. So, there you have it. I think that is just about it for now. There's quite a lot of talking in this episode, not a lot of shooting, but hopefully it is a nice little episode indeed. I sort of got to speak my mind a little bit during this one and talk about some of the plot of Fallout 4 and maybe some of the shortcomings, but yeah. If you'd like to try this mod out, where you die instantly, and why would you mad bastard, there's a link in the description if you feel like it. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys.